I was just doing some indoor training, having a blast with the boys, and everything was going great, including the putting. Okay, maybe not the putting, but the drives were feeling really good, so I'm going to focus on those. It's every disc golfer's dream to just rip as many shots as you want into a net with a radar gun for instant feedback, and I was having way too much fun with it. I noticed that these two throws with the same DD3 look very similar on the surface in real time, but when the radar gun gets a good reading, it doesn't lie. The one on the right went 6 miles per hour faster than the throw on the left, 62 versus 68 miles per hour. That's as fast as some of the pros, right?
Oh my god!
Okay, never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself, but let's get back to this analysis. I think I got a little bit sloppy, which is what you see on the left here. I'm going to pause when I reach back peaks, and you can see that on the left, my disc is rounded a bit, and it's right kind of in line with my left shoulder. Whereas on the right, the better position is to be in line with my right shoulder, so that when I pull through, there's nothing in the way of my disc, so I can just explode straight forward. And I'll show you that again here. Rounded on the left and straight forward on the right. Bam. And one other thing I want to point out is my head position on the left. So I'm looking forward a little bit too early, and I think this is a symptom of trying too hard. So you can see here, when I'm pulling through on the left, I'm already almost looking forward, whereas on the right, I'm looking pretty much directly sideways, which is preferable. And as we go forward here, my head is much more facing forward on the left compared to on the right, where I'm keeping my shoulders more square. So what's the fix? Well, often when I find myself rounding even a tiny bit, I feel like it's useful to think about reaching out with the disc instead of reaching back, because often what feels like reaching straight back is actually a rounded position when you're fully extended. Also, in the slower 62 mile an hour throw, I think I was trying too hard and trying to reach back too far. What happens when your arm is already fully extended and then you try to reach back too far is that the only place it can go is around behind your body. And I think that's what happened here. That costed me distance and accuracy. I found that when you're trying to throw far, it's much more effective to focus on the position of the disc when you wind up and the timing of your reach back, which I talked about in the last video, rather than increasing your amount of power. Now it is important, but that power isn't going to be transferred well into the disc unless your form is nice. The satisfying snap sound comes more easily when you focus on good form as well. And often, the farthest throws feel the most effortless because all the factors come together in the perfect way. Even Simon Lizotte said this when he threw his world record shot a while back. He said he didn't feel like he threw it harder than the rest, just everything worked perfectly.
It actually was kind of weird. It didn't look as if I really connected on it. It didn't look like I threw it harder than the other ones, but that's what this tells you. It has to be smooth. You have to get the angle right, the wind, all these factors that come into a throw, not only how hard you throw it.
So, to summarize, if your timing is good but you still have problems with rounding, maybe try thinking about reaching out instead of reaching back. And then second is, when you're going for a max distance shot, make sure you still focus on form and not 100% just on trying your hardest, because your form might fall apart and you might not even get as far as you would with proper form.
Those drives are sick.
I hope you got something useful out of this video, and I'm excited to make more in the future. Anyway, signing out.